Ahmed. Yen saka no ha. Yen no ebedin komo. Na fe yakom details about how the organization started and more challenges, more komu, more successes and other things. Inti yen no bedi komo. All right, Ahmed. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's what I'm saying.
By His grace.
You're the Nyame. I'm saying the brofoni tree no be fresh.
I was up to date. Me truly then
Wadaroma games no. Mona moye local organizing committee. Mona mo organize it. How did you start it? Because the whole thing was like there were other comments like, oh, yent mean ye nisika and say, but you were not perturbed.
That's good.
But whatever you heard, you were determined. It said, this is what the president wants us to do for the nation. I mean, how did you start it?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, let's give thanks to Almighty Allah. And let's thank every person, every Ghanaian. Your support, your criticism, your attacks, your suggestions. And you see, Ofa, before I'll even answer your question, for this platform, in this world, there are two kinds of voices. The optimism voices.
I know I tried the
we have voices that are optimistic, that will give you hope. Hope.
Yeah.
Then we have voices that are pessimistic. With me, yeah, it's not possible. It's difficult. Oh, you can't do it. And that's why in all these things you need God to direct you. And we say, LOC. First and foremost, we give thanks to Almighty Allah for the confidence and also for the strength and the good health He has bestowed on all the members. Secondly, to the president. Thirdly, to the former minister, Kwame Sama. And fourthly, to the current minister, Mustafa Yusuf. Okay. We should give thanks to all these distinguished personalities. And lastly, to LOC members. When we had that belief, that confidence, say, by the grace of God. And here we are today. Everywhere. When we started this thing, look, there were serious challenges. Of a do instance, we had to bring the president in. What most Ghanaians didn't know is that these games were owned by African Union. And every penny that we spent, every AU didn't contribute one. You see, anytime we have AFCON, CAF contributes a lot to the nations and the countries. Yeah. Everything that you see, from facilities, accommodation, feeding, transportation, security, medical, mention them. Everything was borne by the government of Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Not even one cedi or $1 from AU. I need to commend the president. I need to commend everybody. Look, the late John Kuma, may his soul rest in perfect peace. We sat down with him for the budget. Can't remember. Unfortunately, John Kuma didn't live to see what his activities or his contributions are borne out. Your former director of radio, the late Kwachi, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He was among those who were encouraging us. I remember when we were setting up the subcommittee on media, it was the one I called. Please come and be a member. I would say, Ahmed, thank you very much. I had a lot to do, but I'll nominate one of my colleagues to be on, Dr. Okai. Yeah. Has also played a major role. We'd like to thank everybody. Thank Ghanaians. As I said, I'm say, you have two kinds of voices, the optimism voice and the pessimism voice. As a human being, you should always go for the optimism. Believe in yourself. Ghanaians believed in ourselves. The parents believe in us. We also believe in ourselves that we will deliver, and by the grace of God. We can't. I won't sit here and give us. Ghanaians are giving us our marks. Yeah. What can I say? When the game started, and there was one issue, apart from Net 2 and Oman FM, almost all the media houses, negative commentaries.
Yes.
Negative commentaries.
Yes.
Including so-called best journalists who have been nominated. Look, one thing I realize is that there are some Ghanaians who they don't love their countries. If whoever is there not on the person should go and fail.
Yes.
And the thing transposed into your political parties. Look at South Africa withdrawing. And it took NDC to issue a statement to condemn the government, to condemn LOC. So just one country, withdrawing from only an event. Okay.
Yes. But I say hockey, Africans no crown, the pitch was okay.
I am coming to that. Just one event, and only one country out of 55 countries offer. The next day, what NDC could do was to issue a statement to condemn what? Just because South Africa has withdrawn. The next day, you saw that the president of Africa, okay, he condemned that. Why? Because now it is a term of Nana akufo-addo. It shouldn't be able to do anything. Look, Botema was a forest. Those who knew Botema.
Justice for Botema and Tosobra or Can Botema and Semi. Now, her not as a while quiet to Nipa does any day.
Yes,
the all
Botema was a forest. We did a sword cutting. Still, people say that, hey, it was propaganda. Nothing happened. You over Ghanaians said nothing happened. That I said, don't be mad. I said, I'm surprised. I was in UK, Commonwealth Games. How about that? The UK, one of the greatest nations on this earth, they couldn't achieve what we've achieved. I'm challenging anybody.
Wow.
I'm telling you this. Today, as we speak now, Malaysia has withdrawn from hosting the Commonwealth Games. Now they want to even depend on Ghana. Are you aware?
No.
Just yesterday. Very soon, the Commonwealth delegation will be in Ghana to come and assess. Botema has become what we call the sports mecca of Ghana and Africa. Our swimming pool, the aquatic, has declared as one of the best in Africa. Even before the Commonwealth of Unity, people have issued statements talking about the amount of money. Okuja, a member of parliament, lied. He lied. You see, at times we are too civil and diplomatic. When a member of parliament goes on air and you have some media houses, instead of them calling the main source, they will put him there just to do propaganda against the government. He lied. We know, say, after all these games, after we are going to account and we shall account. We knew what we were doing. We knew what we were doing. Let me commend the 12 member committee led by Dr. Fuso Sari. Look, at times we close around 11 p.m. just taking a decision to ensure, say, these games, are very well organized. I'm telling you. Look, the way we risk our lives. Look at where I reside. Your office was a Belenpe area. We sit down, we agree and disagree. At times, we could end the meeting with fight just because what is the right thing to be done. And people don't know of the facts. And instead of some media people, let me comment on Oman FM once again. You've been a platform from day one. That was why when the producer called me, he said, I'm fasting. I said, I'll come. Because it used to be a full hard on my past here. When we were looking for Oman FM, at that time we were just galvanizing coming. They said that because we finished, we need Oman FM today, Netu, and the rest tomorrow. But you see, I am very pathetic. That there's some Ghanaians or there's some Ghanaians who never believed that Ghana could not host any facilities today. When we started a game and there was just 5 minutes light out in Cape Coast. You heard the commentary. I was in UK. When the opening ceremony in Birmingham. 10 minutes.
Not lighted.
But those one Ghanaians didn't see. Share offer. There's no perfect nation, there's no perfect institution, and there's no perfect organization. Just 5 minutes. Hey, that was the commentary. Even when there's, the starting wasn't all that good for our athletes. Condemnation. Now today, for the first time in the history of African Games, look at what Ghana as a nation, as a mass. Look, let's be proud of ourselves. As an LOC member, I am proud that at long last, God has spoken. Ghanaians have spoken. The person voices now they've just said, look, so amazing. I heard one journalist. When the Ghanaian won